This is a brilliant young man, ladies and gentlemen.
So why not
If you ever thought about your health,
take off
this is the young man that could do it for you. The herbal man.
come and get the
You
rest
just got married.
No, I was the best man.
He's the best man.
all of me,
I know that this day is truly blessed and favorable for us.
me.
This man, young ladies and gentlemen, was a blessing for me at one point in my life that I encountered something called gout. Had no idea what gout was.
Why not
All I know it was a tremendous level of pain. And this brother showed up and saved the day, and I call him Moses. Ron Bratcher. Say something for me.
It's a pleasure to be here. First of all, I'd just like to acknowledge the Spivey family, Brother Claude, Sister Dena. I'd like to just thank you for all the kind blessings, all the long talks and networking and strength, and all the people you have allowed me to touch. Health, body, mind, and spirit. First of all, the way I look at health is that there is only one disease, cellular malfunction. Most of the things we drink, most of the things we eat have a serious negative impact on our cells. So what we want to do is that people start to clean out the cells and create alkaline and oxygen, like I did with Claude's situation and many others, to allow the body to start to regenerate itself. So the first order of business when dealing with anything health-wise is detoxification. We're talking about being able to cleanse every single organ in the body. We're talking about the ability to go back into what some of our forefathers and ancestors had in terms of numeric frequencies. We're talking about serious information, biblical information that allows us to know that for every disease there's a related herb or numeric value that can offset that disease. And it all starts with water. All life began in water. So what does that mean? 70% of our bodies is water. 75% of the blood is water. Most of us are drinking the wrong water. That's why we have disease. That's why we have arthritis. That's why we have high blood pressure. That's why we have heart disease. That's why we have epilepsy, eczema. Tap water, spring water, bottled water for the most part is what we call unstructured. That water goes through heavy metal pipes, stripping out the outer electron, making that water an unstructured water. What that means in layman terms is around any type of disease we have in our body is always unstructured water. That's interesting. That means that our body needs what we call alkaline, or the extra hydrogen electron, to start to attach itself to the free radicals, to the acidity, to the waste, to the gout, to whatever we got going on inside of our bodies, to start to flush that out. So the first step to health and wealth is water. Reverse osmosis water, distilled water won't do it. You can break the water down in a million ways, and the water has what we call a conscious or memory. So the water is going to remember its natural bad spin cycle and revert back to it. The right spin cycle, what we call an unstructured cycle, is a cancerous cycle. What we want to do is start to create less spin, or start to create alkaline at a cellular level. And that starts with drinking alkaline water, eating alkalizing foods, starting to cleanse the body, knowing the cycles of the universe, not eating at certain times of the day. And that's what I do. If anybody's interested in sitting down with me, having a consultation to find out what's going on with you, energy-wise, weight-wise, health-wise, skin-wise, hair-wise, whatever, I will leave some information here for you, but I just wanted to take a few minutes to allow you to get an opportunity, and the same opportunity that Brother Claude and Sister Dena had, to gain access to this awesome thing. And I would like to say furthermore, it's not about me. I'm only a vessel for the creator of the universe. So thank you. May God bless you. Enjoy. Godspeed. Carry on.
Ron Bratcher, thank you, sir. You know, when this was a very important reason to invite a lot of my friends, a lot of my neighbors, a lot of my new acquaintances And the reason for that, to make sure that we are conscious about a lot of things that we don't know, that we don't know, that we don't know. Having Ron here is one of those reasons. Again, he's speaking about how we need to be conscious about health, the things that we are walking around with and don't have an idea what it is that's going to be our demise. So I'm thanking this brother for showing up and just the energy that he brings in, and there's a wealth of things that this brother actually has that I need for everybody to give an opportunity to talk with him before you leave away from here. There's a host of my friends that are here, entertainers. Let me properly introduce myself. Claude Spivey, something that was created for the necessity to make sure my brothers and sisters that have been pushed to the wayside, to make sure that they have a voice and a new position in this new millennium. I'm honored to have some of the guys that have blazed the music industry for the last 30, 40, 50 years. And I'm honored to have them in my presence tonight. And a part of what my mission is to make sure that people get to know who these artists are individually. You'll know a name. Like if I said Parliament Funkadelic, who in the group do you know? Other than George Clinton. There's 12 members in the group Parliament Funkadelic, but everyone only knows the one person, George Clinton. And there's 12 of us. So a part of what that's going to look like is you'll get to know each one of these individually that make collectively a name of a group. If I said the Temptations, who do you know? Dennis Edwards, Otis Williams. Right now there are 5 groups out that's recognized as the Temptations. As long as you were with the group for 10 to 15 years, you have the rights to the name. But you have to change something to the name. You have to alter something to that name. That's why right now there is George Clinton with the P-Funk All-Star Parliament Funkadelics. I'm of the other nature is called the original P Parliament Funkadelics. That's like there's Dennis Edwards with the Temptation Review. He had to alter something to that name. And what you're going to find is these artists that are coming back, and trust me, when you hear them now, this summer we